Hi, this is Jim Cheek, and I'm reporting to you from the NAMM Music Show in Anaheim, California. I'm very excited to be here. This is my first time here in the NAMM Music Show. I've been to the Frankfurt one probably about 10 times, and we've just traveled all the way over from the UK to be here for 2 days of exploring what's new in the world of the saxophone here. So I'm here with my colleagues Jamie, Christine, Phil Straker, and we're personally very excited to find out what's going on. The sun is shining, this is exciting stuff, let's go and explore. So I'm here this morning on the Cannonball stand, and in order to mark their 20th anniversary, they've come out with a new range of saxophones in both their Big Bell and their vintage Reborn ranges. And here I have the new Big Bell saxophone, and you can see it's got these lovely blue precious stones in the inlays here, as well as a slightly different finish. We've got this frosted black here against the black nickel, and I think it creates a lovely look. So I'm going to give this a blow now and see what it produces.
Hi, I'm Jody Espina, president and founder of Jody Jazz here at the 2016 NAMM, and I'm with Jim Cheek, director and head buyer of Sax.co. Jim, you've done such a great job at Sax.co. Saxophone players have just, that's the best shop in the world. You've got everything there, no place you need to go else other. And we're happy to introduce the Jet Baritone. You do these great videos all the time. I've watched them and they're excellent. You are an excellent communicator, excellent saxophonist, and you're able to tell people what to look out for in a product. So I'd love you to play this a little bit and see what your thoughts are.
Let's give it a go. Yeah. This mouthpiece just plays, you can just play it all day. You know, it's one of those mouthpieces where if you're not a baritone player like me, I mean principally I'm an alto player and a tenor player, right? And you can just pick it up and it just plays. And I think that's what you've produced with this mouthpiece. It's got the brights and it's got the bottom as well. So it's kind of all the elements a baritone player looks for. I mean, particularly if it's sort of big band playing and you're looking to punch out and then do the section blend stuff, it's got those elements in it. And it's affordable as well, as you said before. So that's kind of 3 key boxes that you've ticked, I guess, there. So excellent. Congratulations.
All right,
good job.
Thank you very much. It sounds great.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
about to play test this lovely black glitzy saxophone. I think the look of the saxophone speaks for itself, but I'm now going to play it and see what it produces. So I'm really excited to have Mindy Bear with us here from Theo Wanne Mouthpieces, and she's now endorsing this brand new signature model that you've been involved in the development of, I guess. And I'm really excited to hear you play the mouthpiece, and so perhaps you can do a bit of playing and then maybe tell me a few things about the mouthpiece.
Sure.
Great.
It's
Give
a
us a
fun
blast.
mouthpiece, yeah. Forget talking about it.
Yeah,
let's
forget
just hear
that.
it.
Let's just hear it.
You can hear them playing it for days.
Exactly. It's got some pop. It's got some balls.
Yeah.
I think the sax playing does the talking rather than the words. So shall we leave it at that? Unless there's anything you want to add?
Well, no, I think, as a sax player, you want a mouthpiece that's going to make it easy to get a great sound. We all have our idea of what sound we want. And so, you want a mouthpiece that creates a better you.
Yeah.
And for me, I always wanted to better who I was in my playing. So I was kind of futzing around with Theo Wanne, hey, let's see what we could come up with that would better the mouthpiece that I was playing. And we had messed around here and there for a couple of years making something, but never finished it.
Okay.
And lo and behold, my saxophone was stolen.
Oh no!
It was stolen, mouthpiece.
Everything gone.
Everything was gone. And I called Theo and just said, okay, that mouthpiece that we've been working on, the universe says it's time to finish that.
Yeah, let's
and that's
start
gonna,
up afresh kind of
let's
thing.
make sure it's amazing.
Okay.
And we literally just got together for hours, a couple days, and just and made this. And
maybe
I gotta
it's
say,
meant to be then, maybe.
I think it was meant to be. But I couldn't be happier with it. It's just, it's got all the power in the world. I play in a lot of rock and roll settings and a lot of...
It's going to cut through for sure.
Yeah, it's like I can stand up to a lead guitar player and...
That's what we all want to do, right? Yeah.
It's not what we all want to do, but I
Some
do.
of us. Yeah. Fantastic.
It's not for everyone.
No. Well, let's leave it at that. That's fantastic. Thanks for joining us, and fantastic sounding mouthpiece. Thanks, Mindy.
Thanks.
Great. So I'm honoured to have Theo Wanne in my company here. And he's going to talk a little bit about his new mouthpiece that I've got on his new horn. So all this new gear going on right here. The Slant Sig mouthpiece and Theo Wanne's new improved horn. So perhaps you can just tell us a little bit about the mouthpiece first of all, perhaps, Theo.
Sure. The Slant Signature came basically from customer requests. I started out basically working with Autolink mouthpieces back in Philadelphia over 2 decades ago. And so I have a lot of knowledge about Autolink mouthpieces and working with Slant Signatures. So in all my years with my own developing of my own mouthpieces, people are like, well, how about making one based off of the knowledge you've gained from Autolinks and just make kind of like what you feel is the ultimate Autolink. So that's what the Slant Signature is. So I've done so much work on them. I took the best features of all the different eras of Autolink from the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and put them all into this mouthpiece to kind of bring out the best features of every era.
Sure. Yeah, I think you've done a great job. I mean, I've just been trying it for 5 minutes, and immediately it blows for me. It's got that rich kind of core sound, which is the thing all sax players are looking for, right? Core.
Right.
And it's definitely got that in abundance.
Yes.
And also, I've just put it together with your new horn here, which I'm very excited to try because it's been a few years since I've tried one. And perhaps you can tell me about the improvements in the saxophone as well.
Right. The major improvement in the saxophone has been that the instrument, number one, the instrument is completely disassembled and reassembled in the United States from bare bones. So the setup is spot on. And the new neck, obviously, you can see, obviously it's a different color. That's because it's solid titanium. So titanium, I grew to understand its sound characteristics with our pressure plates on our mouthpieces. You can buy titanium pressure plates, and I've always loved the sound of titanium. It does have a lot of core, but also ring to it, right? So I've also redesigned the shape of the neck and the taper of the neck. So now the saxophone has a lot of body and core to the sound, as you were saying. The altissimo comes out much better, and intonation is now spot on.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great combination of things to bring to a new horn.
Yes.
So, well done to you. Good job.
Yes.
Okay, I think I'm going to play a few notes now, so perhaps I can give the mic to you, and I don't know what I'm going to play, but let's play some notes, right? So I'm here on the P. Mauriat stand, and they have just introduced this new Le Bravo 200 soprano to the series. Up to now we've had the alto and the tenor models, and now they've got this new soprano. It has the same look as the other instruments, only the exception this time is it has this silver-plated neck rather than the nickel-silver neck. So I'm going to give this a go now and see what it produces.
Major saxo.